I worked with the LPS company from 1960 until 1975. I was hired on a straight commission, paid my own expenses, and the more feed I made, the more money the company made. They set the margins, they set the price. I sold whatever they had to sell, and at the price that they had to sell. 1975, National Molasses Company, who was owned by C. Brewer and Company, that's C&H Sugar down in Hawaii, and they were owned by IU Industries, that's Ryder Trucks, Ocean Shipping, billion-dollar outfit. They bought my old boss out. I never owned any part of that company. Again, I had a title only as vice president, but I had no company stock. And he called me in his office one day and announced to me that he had sold the company. Well, they used me for 2 years converting our name from LPS over to Molmix. And one day they called me in 1977, I believe it was in June, and told me that I had to be part of the team. I couldn't work on a straight commission anymore because you have to be on a salary and expenses and a little bonus arrangement. Now, I looked at it and I thought, I don't care if you pay me by butterfat or by protein content, as long as the milk check stays the same. But the problem was the milk check was going to be 33% less money. Now, I don't know what you'd have done, but what I told them is I said, you've got 4 years left to go on this contract. And if you want to renegotiate, let's do it in 4 years. No, you got to change your compensation right now, or what? Well, we're going to have to fire you. Well, I'm kind of a stubborn old Norwegian, and I said, well, I'll tell you what you do whatever you think is best and right. Well, the end of July, they fired me. So September 1st, with $10,000 of cash in my pocket, a house paid for, our family farm paid for, I entered the liquid feed business, having product toll produced. I'm happy to say that if you service people right, 98% of the people, and service them with the right products, 98% of the people in this world are pretty loyal to people that treat them right. And in 28 days, I took 40 of my dealers with me. And I had another 20 lined up that as soon as their tank went empty, I had them as a dealer. I was really steamrolling. But National Molasses did everything under their power to put me out of business. To start with, this judge threw a restraining order on me that I couldn't call on any of these dealers that I had sold within the past, I believe it was 2 years. So that day in the courtroom, he took every dealer that I had picked up away from me. And I couldn't call on any of my old dealers. So I had to start out from scratch. I had to let the 2 salespeople go because I had no business left. My secretary and myself was the 2 people in this company from 1978. And right before Christmas in 1978, trying to support a wife and 6 children, and attorneys, mind you, which are very expensive, I kept this company put together. And right before Christmas, this judge ruled totally against me and put me out of business for 3 reasons. I knew the business too well. I knew the people too well. I was unfair competition. This little old farm boy against IU Industries, a billion-dollar company. I was unfair competition to National Molasses. January 20th, 1980, the appellate court totally reversed the decision of the circuit court. I can't complain. We've done quite well. I'm happy to say that approximately 2 years after I was free to sell to whoever I wanted to, wherever I wanted to, National Molasses went out of business. They sold out to Cargill. And I believe it was a very reasonable amount of money. They got tired of losing money. And I'm happy to say I put them out of business. In fact, about 1988, 89, sometime in there, Dick Wallace, who was president of National Molasses, stopped in at my office one day. He wanted me to join into a joint venture with them, some German outfit, and he wanted us to sell molasses in the States, working with this on a joint venture. I had told him, send me some figures, I'll analyze it, I'll look at it. And believe me, I thanked him about 6 times that day for firing me. Simply because we've got control. And we're not going to put the cheap stuff on the market. We're not just looking at the bottom line figures of making money. We're looking at servicing people, hiring employees, our staff, treat them as family. This is a family-owned business. And we want to treat our employees and our customers and our dealers as we want to be treated. And we're going to stand behind people. And we're going to stand behind our products. Our vision, Martin Luther King had a vision. I had a vision. I want to make the best liquid feed and be the front 4 leader in this liquid feed business. And this is what we've accomplished. Cargill, after they bought out National Molasses, 2-3 years ago, they sold out to Westway Trading. And they got out of the liquid feed business. We have survived. And this family business is going on more generations to come. And we're going to succeed like we've succeeded in the last 23 years of quality liquid feed. Anything in today's world is you can accomplish if you really put your mind to it and put 120% effort into it. And I can't tell you how thankful I am for the great people that I've surrounded myself with over the years. But I'll tell you what, we've got the best staff of people in this company throughout the whole company, from manufacturing to trucking to marketing to administration. I wouldn't trade this staff for nobody's staff. They're the best.